As I'm recording this, we are literally 15 days away from the big Adepticon reveal show, and what I wanted to do is literally cover all the rumors. Talk from the top all the way to the bottom, what's supposed to be happening towards the end of the edition, and also talk about what supposedly is happening in the new edition, the bridging of 10th to 11th. Narrative, models, everything in between. Orcs, Space Marines, brand new campaign books. There's still so much more stuff apparently still coming, and this past couple of days have given us even more with that big Orc leak and the big Orc tease from Games Workshop. So let's jump in and let's get waffling about this all. So let's start with the events that have just happened this past weekend. For those of you who've been hiding under a rock and you don't know what's been going on, this past weekend we've just got an absolute massive leak. There was a multi-park Orc war boss. The box got leaked online. Apparently it got found randomly on a floor. I'm not getting more into that because it's a hilarious story, but from what I've been hearing from my rumor sources is that apparently that Orc war boss is supposed to be a post 11th edition launch. What I mean by post 11th edition launch is that it's not connected to the big launch box set for 11th edition, which we'll talk about in just a second. So that Orc war boss is officially, this is what I'm saying right now, is officially the first big leak we've seen of 11th edition. Now, talking of 11th edition, the launch box set that's supposed to be happening is called Armageddon. We're going back to Armageddon. The two factions that are in that box set are supposed to be Orcs versus Space Marines. The Orcs are returning to Armageddon. This is the big narrative that they're going to be pushing in that edition. Just like at the start of 10th edition, it was a Segmentum Pacificus being invaded by the Tyranids. Yes, we never got a conclusion to that. Maybe we'll get that in 11th edition. We have no idea at this moment in time. Now, the models that are supposed to be inside that 11th edition box set, you're talking about a new boss model. You're talking about a new Weird Boy, Pain Boy. Supposed to be new boys in there, new grots in there. I think there's a Runt Herder apparently in there, maybe, right? There's supposed to be a War Trike in there. There's supposed to be some type of Walker gun, whatever you want to call it, contraption of an Orc thing in there. A lot of brand new Orc stuff. And this has led to a lot of talk about the Orcs getting a brand new refresh. Now, with this Orc war boss model, there is a discussion going on at this moment in time, which I kind of agree with, that Games Workshop are redesigning the Orcs. If you look at like an Orc in Mega Armor that they just released, I think in the past couple of years in 10th edition, and you compare this brand new multi-part Orc war boss, then there's definitely differences in there, the scale and stuff like that. So maybe Games Workshop are going down this path. Maybe we are going to be getting a full refresh of the Orcs. Definitely so if they've designed and put in new boys in that box set. Why would they put in new boys in this box set when they've just redesigned the boys? I'm on the theory that Games Workshop are fully redesigning that brand new Orc range. Hopefully we'll get to see some of this stuff very soon. Again, Adepticon is coming. It's coming at the end of this month, and all the rumors are saying, all the whispers that I listen to are saying that this is going to be the big announcement of the brand new 11th edition. Are we going to see all the models? Probably not, but they'll tease us with a CGI trailer, maybe show a preview of a couple of units, and that's about it. And then over the next couple of months, that is when they'll start teasing us more and all the previews and etc, building up to the final big release of that box set. Now, before all that happens, there's still something yet to happen, and that is the bridge from 10th edition to 11th edition, and apparently that is coming in a book, an end narrative book that we've been seeing already. So we've had the 500 Worlds, we've just got the Maelstrom book out, we've got the Iron Warrior Cadian Gate book that's apparently about to drop very soon, but there's one more book coming on top of that, and that book, just like the 11th edition box set, is apparently going to be called Armageddon. In that book, this sets up the narrative that will then bridge that brand new edition. And this past week, potentially because of the leak that we've had with the big Orc War Boss, multi-part War Boss, they put out these images, which I put in the background right now. 3 teaser images of some type of new Orc unit with like, there's a couple of speculation out there what it could be. Grot bikers, maybe new Orc bikers and stuff. Again, before this preview went out, I did a rumor video because I heard from a source who I trust. Again, rumors are rumors. They're all lies. If you want to trust it, then you trust it. I heard that Wazdaka Gutsmek is supposed to be getting a brand new bottle. He is a Speed Freaks boss. He's probably the most legendary Speed Freak boss that there is out there. And he's supposed to be getting a new model. And potentially, those preview images that they put up on Monday is going to be that model. Now, they did say the incoming Monday, so let me just look at my calendar right now. We're doing this absolutely live. So apparently on the 16th of this month, the 16th of March, they're going to show off a big Orc unit, or basically what those images were. So again, it could be Wazdaka. Again, rumors are rumors. If you want to trust them what you want. Now, I've speculated that if it is Wazdaka, then surely, again, speculation, this is not rumor, maybe we're going to get new Orc bikers to go along with that, because some of the big rumors that we've been hearing going into 11th edition is all about this fast attack edition. Just like 10th edition was kind of the Terminator edition. You got a brand new Terminator Captain, Chaplain, Librarian, Assault Terminators, normal Terminators, etc., etc. You know, you got Deathwing, you got the Wolf Guard and stuff like that. Again, I saw that as the thick edition. Maybe 11th edition is going to be the Speed edition. Bikes, speeders, chaos bikes, right? Raven Wing refresh. We've been waffling about this now on the channel for a long, long time. So maybe that's a direction they're going in, and that's why they're going to get Wazdaka out right before 11th edition with some new Orc bikers. Because this blends into, obviously, what we've been seeing throughout the end narrative is that we always have 2 factions, and those 2 factions get a HQ, 1 HQ at least, and a bunch of units surrounding that. For the 500 worlds, it was Titus and his command liaisons and stuff like that. For the Maelstrom, of course, we got Huron Blackheart and his little command squad, etc. For the Cadian stuff, you get Mutilators, Defilers, you get the new Destria Knight, you get the new Admech stuff in there. So when it comes to the Armageddon book, which is rumored, apparently it is going to be Wazdaka. There is going to be some speed stuff in there with Wazdaka. Again, rumors. And on the other side of that coin, we're supposed to be getting Yarrick. Yarrick is returning. The rumors, the lore that we got is Yarrick is dead, right? But apparently, Yarrick is not dead. He was never dead. Yarrick's been alive this entire time, and he's going to return in model format, and he's going to be like the main HQ choice that we're going to see for the Imperium on that Armageddon book. Now, coming along with Yarrick, one of the rumors is that there's a bunch of new guard vehicles coming, which again makes sense, because if Wazdak is on his bike and we get some Orc bikers and stuff, then it makes sense that the Imperium gets some vehicles to counter the Orc vehicles. I've been hearing like scout type of tanks and stuff coming for the guard. I don't know if it's Steel Legion. I don't know if it's Cadian. I don't know if it's Krieg. I have absolutely no idea how they're gonna theme it. I have been hearing rumors that apparently there is no Steel Legion stuff coming, which is a big, big shame if we do go to Armageddon and there's literally no regiment that represents the Armageddon Steel Legion. So I think that is a big, big loss on that point. But there's a bunch of models that are still yet to come. These are going to be the final releases of 10th edition before we jump into that next 11th edition gap. Now, there's other things that have been happening which have really raised my eyebrows as well when it comes to cross-marketing with certain products. Speed Freaks, the Orc game, basically, is about to launch on console just in time for, apparently, the Speed Freak War Boss that's about to drop in model format as well, or is about to be previewed by Games Workshop. On top of that, Dawn of War 4, their marketing has been absolutely going from 6 to midnight these past couple of months. And I theorize around the time of 11th edition's launch, which is supposed to be around June, we're going to see that Dawn of 4 game launch. Dawn of 4 game has Space Marines versus Orcs, just like the box set, rumored to be Armageddon, has Space Marine versus Orcs. Yes, it has Necrons in there, and it has Admech in there, of course, but the main protagonist of that game that they've shown off in trailers, CGI stuff, is Orcs versus Marines. So again, cross-marketing, it's all building up, it's all slowly happening. The gears are starting to turn, and we're going to be seeing something very, very big announced very, very soon. As I said, as I'm recording this, we are 15 days away now from the Adepticon preview show. This Adepticon preview show is down right now. You can go and look at it on the Adepticon website as a 2-hour preview show. Games Workshop don't normally do that. They normally do their preview shows just over 1 hour. Sometimes it's just under 1 hour. So to have a 2-hour preview show means something massive is being shown off at this event. I predict that 1 hour's worth of that preview show is going to be dedicated to 40k talking about the potential Armageddon book. That may be revealed before the Adepticon. If not that, then it's literally going to be 1 full hour of 11th edition and getting the hype about that, the CGI trailer, talking potentially about some of the rules changes, previews on some of the units, etc. Then the other hour is probably going to be filled with some of the other games like AOS, maybe Horus Heresy, hopefully, Old World, hopefully, maybe, just maybe some Kill Team stuff, because there's some big rumors about Kill Team as well. Again, post-launch of 11th edition, apparently there is going to be a Mega Knob Kill Team box set. Just like the Orc War Boss, multi-part War Boss, is post-launch. So again, there's a lot of things that are supposed to be happening after this 11th edition box set as well. More Orc refreshes, more Space Marine refreshes. They are going to be the first 2 codexes of 11th edition, Space Marines versus Orcs. I'm not sure what order they're going to do it in. Maybe it's going to be like last time where we had a vote. And, well, sadly, we voted for Leviathan stuff last time, the Tunids, when we all should have voted for the Space Marine stuff. But maybe they're going to put it down to a vote, just like last edition. I have absolutely no idea how they intend to do it, how they intend to plan it. But I'm telling you right now, I've been saying people, like, for weeks now, for months now, is that the new edition is coming. It's coming hot, it's coming fast, and by the end of this month, all should be revealed. Anyway, that is enough waffling from me. Sorry, hopefully I've cleared the air with everything. If you've still got more questions about what the hell is supposed to be happening towards this end edition, post it down below. Hopefully I can help out. Of course, I don't know everything. I'm sure there's going to be more surprises that are going to pop up along the way. I cannot wait to see what Games Workshop has in store for us. I think it's going to be a great time in terms of model releases, the hype, the buzz, just talking about models and just having a laugh as we always do on live streams and stuff like that. I'm excited for it. I'm not sure if you're excited for it. Let me know down in the comment section. I'm going to have a little chin wag down there as we always do. See ya. Have a great day, evening, night, way around the world, and bye-bye.